Baseball, Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Erasmo Ramirez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
David Lowe will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
That one's in there, 3-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, and it's been a little bit of everything over this stretch. The last time out, it was the pitching that gave them a shutout, and usually when you're playing well like this, it's the arms that carry you, and the latest streak, no exception.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. And he might have got away with one there.
Nick Markakis will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Teixeira and 2 quick outs. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Chris Davis will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Grounded softly to the right. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. 2 out with the man at first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Ellsbury, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Standing in now, J.J. Hardy. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Matt Wieters will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ubaldo Jimenez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The pitch. Liner towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, we'll see if Carlos Beltran can turn things around a little bit. Last month, he put up abysmal power numbers, failing to slug over 250. For someone with his kind of strength, it's hard to fathom how that's even possible. I don't expect it to last for too long.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Carlos Beltran will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, It just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Hard hit to first. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. After one, no score. Nolan Reimold will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
And they'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate, something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Jonathan Scope will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Still 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Harold Castellano stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Mark Teixeira will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Brian McCann digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Markakis moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Scope is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. David Lowe will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
No. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat, considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. 1-1, here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 2.
Whoa. That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Hervis Solarte will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Very softly hit to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Brett Gardner will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Swing and a little blooper to center. Jones shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. But he's done what he's needed to do.
Settling in now, Alcides Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. J.J. Hardy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Matt Wieters is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And this skips right over his head. A tough duty down at first base as this is into right field.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Nolan Reimold will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. Scooped up on the backhand. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Johnson is there. 2 down.
He'll be kicking himself there. 2 ducks on the pond, and he pops one up. But that's an opportunity at the plate that you just have to take advantage of.
Standing in, Harold Castellano, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number 11.
David Lowe will step in, a ground out victim as last time. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Beltran, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ground ball right side. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Teixeira. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And that's a pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees, that's a good job of holding off on the swing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Brian McCann would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into center field. Jones is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. His guys lead it 2-0. David Lowe will lead things off here for the Orioles with Nick Markakis set to follow.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the 1st out.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. Hard liner toward short. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Adam Jones steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. Brian McCann will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And the pitch on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Digging in, Kelly Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chop this one right side. And the good toss to Jimenez will be in time to get him at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Solarte will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Here it comes on 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Brett Gardner is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Brian Mitchell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Brian Mitchell.
J.J. Hardy will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Into the box, Matt Wieters. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Nolan Reimold will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. One and 2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
At the plate, Alcides Escobar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
Throw to first to be in plenty of time, and Jimenez is looking sharp now. 2 away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Well, 2 away, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
2 out with the man at first. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Alex Rodriguez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones looking up. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. A 3-run home run off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
And on 3-1, you don't want to walk him and load the bases. I mean, he knows that at the plate, so he was just sitting back and waiting for this one, and he turns it into a 3-run bomb.
In now, Brian McCann. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Three runs already home here. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Kelly Johnson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Back here in the Bronx. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Scope. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late. So they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Chopped weakly to the left. Johnson charging this one, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Vidal Nuno will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 67, Vidal Nuno.
Harold Castellano will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, he's done some pretty good damage in clutch situations with 2 RBIs in this game already.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounded to first. Teixeira's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, they really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Standing in now, David Lowe. 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Line toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Nick Markakis. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner on first with 2 away. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground up the middle. Escobar has it. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They're down 3-2. Luis Gatlin will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Luis Gatlin.
Yonhervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Ready on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Brett Gardner will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Two out, nobody on.
No.
Sinker. 3-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scope has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Chris Davis digging in here. I can't help but think of the crazy routes that some players take to get to the big leagues.
Oh, you're right, Matty. And, you know, most kids grow up just dreaming of playing in the big leagues for any major league team, just to get the chance of one team drafting them. But Davis was drafted on 3 separate occasions, and that's pretty incredible.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Davis was drafted by the Yankees in 2004, opted instead to go to junior college. Then the Angels drafted him the next year. He still didn't sign. Finally, oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble, and that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Sean Kelly is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Adam Jones will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Stepping in now, J.J. Hardy. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more. And that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
Into the box, Matt Wieters. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nolan Reimold.
Nolan Reimold stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Looped out towards short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Chris Young will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Chris Young.
Standing in now, Jonathan Scope. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Orioles settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Alcides Escobar gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready with the 1 and 2. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Carlos Beltran will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2 and 2. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. A look at our line score here in the 8th inning at Yankee Stadium. All tied as this one promises to go right down to the wire. Runner at second, 1 away, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lowe will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Alex Rodriguez digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Line drive to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Ivan Nova will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Harold Castellano gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Swung on and chopped up the middle. There is Solarte. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
In now, David Lowe. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Beltran has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Nick Markakis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Tap foul at home plate. And this is hit hard up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Chris Davis will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. A two-run shot for Chris Davis. His second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Adam Jones. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 2 out with the man at first. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 5-3 Baltimore.
Your attention, please.
So a move to the bullpen here in the ninth as they'll hand the ball off to Koji Uehara to see if he can finish this one off. Striding in to start the ninth, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Castellano is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, currently 6th in the American League in that department so far this year. He's one of those guys that sort of shortens a game, if you will. The opposition better get their runs and get a lead before it gets to him because he usually locks it down when he's called on. Let's see if he does that here.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I'd want to have a word or two myself.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Brett Gardner will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A runner on first with 2 away. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Orioles win this one 5-3. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight, first.